There are several reasons why God has called and is calling people to the mission field. The first reason is to share in His heart. His passion is to heal the hurting, to comfort the lonely, to provide for the orphans and widows. Just by getting on that plane, you show God's love for His people. For example, every time we bring teams out to Hope House, an orphanage for girls, the children are so thankful to have visitors who hug them, play with them, laugh and sing and dance with them. Children spell love Time, and that's only one of the many resources we can easily give to God's beloved daughters. The language barrier just fades away as the Spirit of God fills the spaces between us. Another reason we do missions is to see from God's height. In our everyday lives, we have such a limited perspective. We often get caught up in our own little bubble world. We can easily forget the other billions of people on the earth and how very different their world is. Many years ago, when some missions teams hosted women's conferences here in San Juan de Lurigancho, many women asked for prayer because they were being physically or sexually abused at home. That ministry took action and built Pat's Place, a home for abused women and their children. There they can learn a trade as they take time to recover and grow in their faith in the God who heals and restores the broken. Now we bring teams to stay in the dormitory on its 4th floor, and the teams have the opportunity to daily interact with these women and children while ministering in the community. This interaction not only shares the heart of God and raises our eyes to the struggles of others around us, but it also leads us back to our knees in prayer to seek God's perspective. We feel His heart, we experience His height, and ultimately we live out His hope. Another reason we do missions. Teams come here to share the gospel of Christ in both words and actions. We put on our work gloves and we roll up our sleeves and we ask, how can we help? What can we do to give the people of God hope in this fallen world? Today we are at Hope House helping with some major reconstruction as a surprise for the girls who are away at camp for 3 weeks. We have helped tear down old walls, dispose of old beds, and freshly paint their homes so that they can experience God's favor and know that they are worthy. Donations are also a big part of showing God's love. Teams prepare well in advance to gather all kinds of items, including laptops, clothes, blankets, toiletries, and countless other things, to bless the people of this country with the abundance from which most of us come. Financial donations support homes like Pat's Place and Hope House with their immediate needs and their operating budgets involving housing, food, and staff. Every little bit helps tremendously, and every little bit gives each child and each parent the chance to live a life of faith with hope for a future that otherwise they might never have known. And every little bit gives each child and each parent the chance to live a life of faith with hope for a future that otherwise they might never have known.